Clemson Tigers taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. Pulled down at the 18 and the bringing out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Fires it down the seam. Makes a grab right down the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And Clemson might just be rolling out another dude at quarterback. They've had 3 guys throw for more than 10,000 yards, including the great Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, and it feels like every year you're going, okay, yeah, that guy, he's next. He's next in line to be that dude, because they do a good job with their QBs and finding them, recruiting them, and then developing them and really using their skill sets great. That's why Clemson had that stretch of such dominance in college football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Underwood. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands. It's Marshall. Tackled there by the defense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Off play action on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play,
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds.
looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCulley. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. It's a running room. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
I I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He rifles one deep down the middle.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game. and right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Moving away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
He throws one to the left. Makes the grab deep.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. To the air, it's Underwood. Looking for space to the left. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Now rolling to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice.
Going over the top. He's got it down the left side. Here he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard.
Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Steps away. Nowhere to go with the is at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. These corners backing off a bit. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the move, he fires. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to find his man in the middle. Just threw that one way too far.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Turning it on!
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a
touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh.
Pass rush going after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds a man on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Still looking, on the move. He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Moore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Haynes. Runs through the tackle. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? They feed him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Extending the play. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marshall. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pulls it in down the middle. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic because of those timeouts.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.